Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, everybody. Hey, y'all. Woo-wee. Let's see here. Get this under control. I probably look a little crazy, but that's okay. The glass is about to come off right now anyway. Move that back. Move this up. Get this straight. The glass is about to come off anyway, y'all, because I'm already hot. Let me tell y'all what I've been fixing myself. I went to my refrigerator today and didn't have any protein, any meat. So I had a turnip bottom. So I made me some lentil bean soup with turnips in it because I didn't have enough greens. I only got like a little sliver of collards left. And so have y'all ever had turnip bottoms? If y'all haven't, y'all ain't living. If you ain't never had turnip bottoms, this is what a turnip bottom looks like. Once you cut it up, looks like that. Looks kind of like a potato, but it's the bottom part of the turnip green. So you get your turnip greens, the stalk of greens, and at the bottom there's a bulb, and it's white and purplish color. And the grocery stores have figured this out, y'all. They can literally separate them and sell them separate. But they come out of the ground all together. They come out of the ground with the bottom and the green top. But the grocery stores sell the bottom separate and the green separate. And normally people just put them in with their greens that they're cooking because they're so good. But I don't have no greens. I had lentils. And the reason I wanted to eat lentils was because I don't have no protein. And lentils are the bean that's got protein. So I'm going to eat these turnip bottoms today. Man, they're so good, y'all. They good. They tender. They got great flavor. They're so good. So, in addition to that, I said, well, I got some leftover okra in the refrigerator. So, I fried up some okra as my crunch for today. Give me a little crunch. I had some Louisiana fish fry that you fry your fish in. I had some of that. Didn't have no fish. So all I did was soak the okra in a little bit of buttermilk. I had about that much buttermilk left for making cornbread. Put a little water in that buttermilk and soak this okra in there, cut it up. I didn't season the okra, and here's why. I'm telling you, you need to season your food, but that Louisiana fish fry is so salty and so seasoned. It's really seasoned really well. You don't really have to. And this okra is so good, y'all. So that's my crunch. In addition to that, I wanted to oat what I call old people salad. I wanted a carrot and raisin salad like they used to sell at Luby's, but I didn't want it the way that they made it at Luby's. The way it's traditionally made is they soak the raisins for a couple of hours and then they grate carrots. But the sauce that they put on them is made out of mayonnaise and powdered sugar. And this salad was one of Luby's most popular salads ever. But I didn't want to eat it that way today, but I did want carrot and raisins. So what I did was just grate the carrots, soak the raisins a couple of hours, put them together, and then put salt, pepper, and cayenne on mine because I really didn't want it any sweeter than the raisins were going to give me and any sweeter than the natural sugar that's in the carrots. So it's a really good salad. because it's got a little kick from that cayenne. So that's what we're eating. In addition to that, I'm hot because I just came out of the kitchen frying this okra. I roasted some beets, plus the oven was on. I roasted me some beets. Now the beets I got from the store, they're the smallest beets in the world. But y'all, let me tell you something about these. If I was on a desert island and they told me I could only choose one food and water, this is what I would choose. Beets. I just don't believe anything with this vibrant color and this powerful staining effect that this has, where it stains the inside of your body. Because that's what happens when you eat beets. Your pee and poop has a red tint to it because of the color in here. I don't think anything that's powerful, it's got to be one of the greatest things in the world for you. That's what I believe. And they taste. Y'all ain't eating beets. If y'all ain't eating beets, I don't know what to tell you. Ain't no such thing as good food. If you're not adding beets to it, I don't know what to tell you. I like beets so much. I got fresh beets that I roasted today, and I got pickled beets. So this is kind of our meal today, and I wanted to separate it so I could break it out for you because I got this lentil bean stuff that's got a little soup in it. You know, it's a soup, and I didn't want it to run into the carrot and raisins and run into the beets, so I put everything in separate containers to kind of show y'all. But man, this stuff is it's off the chain. So, oh man. And if you ever constipated, lentil beans, baby. I'm not, but lentil beans will clean you out. Man, good. And they're my favorite bean. Come on now. I want to be able to see the live chat. So I got my laptop here. I'm learning this, y'all. And I can't see the live chat, so I need to figure that out. But anyway, let's eat for a few minutes before we talk. Let's eat turnip bottoms and lentil beans. That are delicious. Glass is off. Fried okra, y'all. Fried okra for that crunch. Beets because everybody need to eat beets. Carrot and raisin salad. I just wanted it today. So let's talk about these powerhouse nutrients. I think carrots got vitamin A in them, right? I don't really know what beets have in them, but everything I see online said beets are good for your blood pressure. I don't know if that's true. But I'm eating them because I love them. Okra, this is just really a treat for me. So I can get that crunch effect. It's just good old Southern type food. It's so good. I don't have any meat today, so I had to get some protein, and I figured lentils was the best way to get some protein. And then I got these turnip bottoms. Baby, these fucking turnip bottoms are off the chain. They are unreal. Y'all better eat y'all some before this stuff goes out of season, because we're getting ready to go into the spring months. And all these greens and things, they're gonna go out of season. And these turnip bottoms, man, if you ain't never had these, man, you do not know what you're missing. I'm just telling y'all the truth. You just don't know what you're missing, baby. So, one of the reasons I wanted to get on here today was to share my food, but the other reason is I gotta talk to y'all about something. I think interior designers are ruining kitchens. And let me tell you why. When you think about it. Let me put my glasses back on for this to get my point across. I live in a 74-year-old home, okay? And when I started seeing years ago all of the new kitchen remodels and all of the new beautiful homes, everything with an open floor plan, I kept saying to myself, somebody is not considering the fact that when they cook certain foods, even with a vent in your kitchen, those foods are gonna travel through all of that open area. So just like I fried okra today, just so an example, if I had fried fish today, and I was in one of them big beautiful houses with the kitchen and the big, you know, everything is open and the whole concept that they're doing, that fish smell would have, even with a vent, that fish smell would have not only been in that kitchen, but it would have been in that open area, seating area, not just the bar, not just where the what you call the thing? This thing here, the where the marble slab is, or the granite slab, or quartz slab, or whatever you call it. Not just where that is, not just that seating area in the kitchen. I'm talking about the living room, everything, the great room, whatever y'all call it now. That smell would have been throughout all of those rooms because all of those rooms are open. So here's what I want to suggest to you guys. As you out here balling and you buying these, you know, 500,000 and above price homes, consider this. Don't forget how your grandmama's house looked. Don't forget how them old houses look. They had doors to cut off some of that. I got a door right here leading into my kitchen. It's a swing door, you know, where you go through and it's a swing door. And part of that reason the house was designed like that, I believe, part of the reason the house was designed like that was because when food was being prepared back here in the kitchen, you weren't disturbing the people who were sitting in here. I'm in my dining room. You weren't disturbing the people in the dining room who were in here chatting, smoking, drinking, eating, whatever they were doing. Everything in the kitchen was being done in the kitchen. So that's why that door was there. But when you have this open concept, you lose some of that. And I'm telling you, everybody's house pretty much look. I don't care how much it is. Everybody's house, from the kitchen to the great room area or the living room area or whatever you call that area, everybody's house, no matter how much it costs, right now, if it's a new construction, they all look the same. All of them. All of them. All of them. They all look the same. So, if you're out there getting ready to design yours, I want you to keep that in mind. I'm going to write an article about this on my Substack, but I want you to keep this in mind when you're out there designing yours, because here's the deal. The people that are typically designing this stuff are not cooks. They really are not cooks, y'all. They don't cook. So some of the stuff that I'm seeing in these newer designs, I'm like, why would they do that? And I get it that a lot of people are putting these houses together just for aesthetic reasons, just to show on social media, just because they're balling and they got the money and whatever, and they're not ever planning on cooking in the kitchen, or they got a home chef, or they got whatever. I'm talking about us mere mortal people. I'm not talking about those people that's in the upper echelon, because I know that they're not going in the kitchen for anything. It's so funny because one day I was watching a TikTok, and it's an old one. It was probably over a year or two ago. And I saw Diane Keaton in the kitchen. And she said, wait a minute, she needed to go get something. I don't know if it was milk, eggs, pancakes. I don't know, something out of the cabinet. I don't know what it was. But when she cut away from the video, you could hear her walking away. And I was like, how far is she walking to get whatever she's trying to get? People forget that if you are truly in a kitchen and you are truly cooking for a family, your feet are the most important thing that's going on in that kitchen. And if you're taking more than 3 steps, y'all, more than 3 steps to get from the refrigerator to the sink, to the stove, to the oven, if you got a wall oven, if you're taking more than 3 steps to do any of that, you're going to wear yourself out during holidays and big events and entertaining and stuff like that. Because that little circle, triangle, or whatever they call it, it matters. It matters if you're really cooking in your kitchen. Now, if you just got it just for show and this your kitchen is just a piece of furniture to you, this a whole, I'm not talking to about those type of people. It's a whole different game. But if you're literally building a home for you and your family, and you know that you or your partner are the main cooks in that family, consider that. Consider how many steps you're walking between your sink and your refrigerator, your sink and your oven, your sink and your stove. Consider that, because it matters. Shouldn't be taking more than 3 steps, y'all. That's why I think about my old house, my 74-year-old house. And I used to always complain about how small my kitchen was. But over the years, I've learned to love it. Because over the years, as you start cooking in it, and as you realize how much energy you're saving by not walking a mile to get something out of the refrigerator, or to get something out of the pantry, or to put something in a wall oven, or to go to the sink, you're not walking a mile to do all of that stuff. And you are the person in the family that's in charge of the big family dinners, or the entertaining of the family or the community. You realize how when they designed those old kitchens back in the day, they knew what they were doing. That's the thing that I wanted to talk to y'all about and get y'all feelings on that, because it's ridiculous right now. And the sad part about it is, like I said, every single house out there, no matter how big, no matter how much money it costs, that kitchen area, they all look exactly the same. Do y'all want that? It's not a house on my street that looks alike, and they all were built in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. It matters. Now, yeah, I get it. You get what you want. You get what you pay for. You get what is your world, and you do whatever you want to do. I get that. I'm just saying, from those who are really cooks, and those who care about their legs and their feet. Think about that. Think about that, baby, because it matters. So, glasses got to come off, baby. I'm hot. Frying that okra. Woo! Having the oven on. I'm going to give y'all one more look at this. Let's turn it about with these lentils. It's so good. To talk about today Because I know that people are not thinking about that. And it may be because people are not actually cooking in these kitchens. But if you do, you're going to regret frying fish in that kitchen, cooking chicken in that kitchen. You're going to regret doing some of the meals because that scent is going to go all through your living area. It just is. They say it's 80 something degrees outside, y'all. I didn't turn the air on. We just turned the heat off. So I probably need to turn the air on. But that's something you need to think about. Take into consideration. And when you're dealing with a designer, you got to find out if you're one of those people that believe the kitchen is the most important area in the house. You got to find out if that person is cooking. You got to know if they know anything about food. Because some of these designs, man, are really, really awkward. And you won't realize it until you're in there and you're starting to cook. And you realize that things are so out of place. You need cook. It's kind of like how I feel about chefs. I love chefs, y'all. Don't get me wrong. I do. But here's the deal. We have to stop thinking about chefs as great cooks and think more about chefs as great artists. Because they're trying to give you some food that's flavorful, which is right, which is delicious, which is the right thing to do. But they're also trying to give you artistry. Because, of course, you eat with your eyes, and if the stuff don't look good, you don't want it. So they've got to come up with ways to make the stuff look good. But a lot of things that they do based on the way that they were trained, I'm not saying it's not correct. I'm just saying it's different from how the moms and grandmoms did it. And I would put the moms and the grandmoms up against any chef, any day of the week, even a Michelin star chef, all day. Because the moms and the grandmoms have done the same things the chef has done. The meals that they prepare, they've prepared those meals. They've put in the 10,000 hours. Get it? Raising their family, cooking for their family. They've put in the 10,000 hours of work. So they know what's right. They know what works. They won't know what tastes good. And the chef has too through his training. But I'm telling you, you got to make sure that when you're designing the kitchen, take your grandmama with you, take your mama with you, get your auntie's advice. If you're going to be the family, if you're going to be that family member that's entertaining and you're going to be that person in the family that's cooking, you want to make sure that kitchen design is done in a way that you can literally cook in it and it's not terrible on your feet. Because your feet are so important in the kitchen. People don't realize how much you stand up in the kitchen, how much you're moving around in the kitchen. Really and truly, like I was telling y'all last time we talked, it takes me longer to film what I'm cooking than it is to prepare the food. But I'm moving around constantly in my small kitchen. My kitchen can hold, it can only hold me in there cooking. 2 people can't cook in my kitchen. That's how small it is. Okay? So I don't have a lot of space, but I have efficient space. It's spaced out efficiently so that I can do what I need to do and I'm not walking a mile to get things done in the kitchen. And I just want to encourage y'all to keep that in mind as y'all are designing these kitchens, because interior designers have messed up some stuff, I think. And why do y'all need a refrigerator y'all can walk into? Please explain that one to me. Is it just like we balling and we want to show somebody we got money or what? Because 9 times out of 10, I guarantee you, the people who have refrigerators like that, their pantries are also full of potato chips, snacks, and cookies. You know, real food in there. This is real food right here. Beets, carrots, raisins, lentils, turnabout, even okra fried. Most people's pantries are full of packaged food. Most people's refrigerators are full of packaged foods. So why we need refrigerators we need to walk into? Is it just because we like, ooh, look at what we got? And like, come on, y'all. So I want y'all to take all that into consideration as y'all are designing your kitchen space, your home, you're building your new home. Do what you want to do, of course, never against that. But if you're going to be the cook in the family, take some precaution, proceed with caution about how that kitchen is designed, because you're going to be the one standing in that kitchen. And you don't want to have to do what Diane Keaton did. You don't want to have to turn around and you hear her footsteps going down the hall to get something out of the pantry or the refrigerator. That's absolutely insane. So that's one of the little pet peeves I have. The kitchen designs, it drives me crazy. And the fact that all the houses, all of them look alike. Every one of them look alike. The island, I was trying to couldn't come up with the word island, the island. All of them look the same. It's just a different surface top for the island and a different set of chairs for the island. But every one of these kitchens over the last 5 to 10 years, they all look exactly the same. And y'all, I know y'all want better than that. Plus, I know y'all don't want all them smells all in your living area. Somebody trying to watch a game, you frying fish, and then you go to bed at night and fish all in your bedroom and stuff like, oh no. I don't want that. So, keep that in mind. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about this. Lentils are gone. And the beets are almost gone. About this meal I just kind of threw together because I didn't have any meat. And I don't eat meat every day anyway. I eat more sardines than I eat anything else, actually, y'all. But I always know that I need protein, and every day I don't get it. But I said, okay, let me get it this way today. And I'm telling you, my stomach is saying thank you. If y'all don't know how I can see the chat, please tell me, because I'm looking at my computer. And I don't know what I'm supposed to be checking. I really don't. I'm new to doing these lives. So I'm trying to get better and better and better, y'all. Thank you for whoever just subscribed. I'm trying to get better. And I need y'all help. I need y'all to help guide me, because y'all are the experts. I'm not. Ooh, I put some cayenne on that carrot salad, baby. That carrot salad kick it. I'm just now starting to cool down from being in the kitchen. My kitchen is small. And with the oven on and me frying okra, there was some heat going on in there. Another reason why they put these doors right here, to carve off that area from the people that's in the dining room eating. This is a great meal. You can't tell me your kids won't eat this. It's about flavor, absolutely. It's got to taste good. Nobody's gonna eat it. I'm not gonna eat it if it don't taste good. But in addition to that, it's about presentation too. If you make it look pretty and fun for your children, man, they'll eat this stuff. They'll eat this. This is exactly what they need to eat too. So I actually like this salad without the mayonnaise, without the powdered sugar on it and all of that. I actually like it like this. It's really, really good. So, man, I want to encourage y'all to get some vegetables and some fruits into your diet. And then I got to tell y'all this story about this. Y'all believe in food trauma? Oh my God, let me tell you the story about this. When I was a little girl, the trauma of grapefruit. So when I was a little girl, I would sneak and stay up to watch TV. And for whatever reason, well, I liked a lot of different movies. I like Westerns, because at 9 years old, I knew I was going to live in Texas because of Roy Rogers and Dale Evans. I declared to everybody, when I'm come grown, I'm living in Texas. And I'm in Texas. I already knew that. So I liked Westerns, but I also like gangster pictures like James Cagney. So one day, this is about the grapefruit now. One day I'm sitting there watching the James Cagney's movie, and the table is set for him and his wife or him and his girlfriend to eat breakfast. And this is back in the day when people were cutting their grapefruits in half and sprinkling sugar on them and eating them as their first meal before breakfast. And so James Cagney is sitting there, or the girl is sitting there. I forget who the lady was, the actress that played, that was in the, I think it was white something. I looked it up once. I can't remember it off the top of my head. But anyway, she's sitting there next to James Cagney. They're getting ready to have coffee and eat breakfast. The grapefruit is cut in half. And she says something he don't like. He takes half of the grapefruit and smashes it in her face. Can you imagine what that did to me as a 8, 9-year-old kid? I freaked the hell out. I was like, oh my God, because I'd never seen abuse. I had never seen that before. And I was like, he just smashed a grapefruit. Now, I mean, I could laugh about it now because it was a movie, but I was like, oh my God, he just smashed a grapefruit in that lady's face. And it just like, so every time I have a grapefruit, every time I buy a grapefruit, I think about that scene in that movie with James Cagney when he smashed the grapefruit. It's because I remember John Wayne used to whoop a woman in a movie. I'm like, what kind of stuff is this? So that's my trauma with grapefruit. James Cagney calls that. So every time I eat a grapefruit, I think about that. Food has been a part of my life, my entire life, in more ways than one. I remember I went to my grandmother's house in Mississippi from Chicago, and we used to have to go pick blackberries and peas and corn, and I thought it was the craziest thing in the world. Sitting on the porch, shucking corn and stuff like that. And man, now I think about that, those were some of the best times of my life, and I didn't even realize it. Because there was memories, and you know, when you're young, you're dumb and you don't know what's what. But now you think about, it was just refreshing to be able to sit on the porch with your grandmama and your cousins and stuff, and you're not talking about nothing. You're just sitting there working, and everybody's working. Somebody's shucking corn, somebody's cleaning peas or something. Food as much as I do now. Then when I went off to college, I ended up working in the cafeteria, and I ended up loving those old ladies in the cafeteria who was cooking for the football players and cooking for the administration and cooking for the student body. And I learned things from those old ladies. I still didn't know that I was going to be the person that loved food. And then I went off and had my career in technology for 30 years. But I did cook for my family. And then once I got laid off / retired, I'm just in love with food again. It's amazing how all of that stuff goes full circle in your life. And I realized how important food is to my physical state, just me being here and being healthy enough to move and to speak and to do things and to be clear in the head. And I don't eat perfectly, but I try every day to get some fruit and vegetables into my diet. And one of the things that I want to kind of encourage you guys on this channel is to do the same. Eat and figure out how you're going to do your diet, but try, no matter what you eat, to get some fruit and vegetables in your diet every day. Even if you're eating hamburgers, cheeseburgers, fried chicken, fried fish, whatever, figure out a way to eat a banana, to eat an orange, to eat some grapefruits, to eat some grapes, eat some kind of fruit, eat some kind of vegetable every single day. And over time, you'll start realizing how important they are to your diet. Okay? Okay. So I wanted to share that story about James Cagney in that movie. Is it White Lightning? I forget the name of the movie. Man, but that grapefruit scene is so vivid in my mind. Okay, y'all. We ate the lentil bean soup with the turnip bottom. We just finished the beets. They're done. And we just about finished the carrot salad. I need all the help I can get with these eyes. It's done. Oh, I was heated there for a while, y'all. Now the house feels normal. The okra, it's just about done. Man, oh man, oh man. That's amazing. It's amazing. Can I even cut this with this little knife? Oh, it smells wonderful. This is what he took and smashed in that lady's face, just like that. It was a half a grapefruit. Okra, done. All that food is done. Mama got all that food in her. All them nutrients. She still don't know how to do live yet. Y'all gonna tell me in the comments or in the chat or whatever you call it? How do I do? It looks good. Oh my God, that's good. Oh wow. Oh my goodness, that's good. Oh, that juice is so good. Wow. 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 That brings a refreshing, like, after feel to the meal. That's really good. That's really good, y'all. Oh man, this is like having a glass of juice after you finish eating. Because typically I don't drink while I'm eating. I don't drink water or anything The only time I drink something is if I'm out and I'll have a glass of wine. But while I'm eating, I don't typically drink. And this is like, man, that after beverage make your stomach feels good. I told y'all, I think on 2 episodes before, the reason I wanted to do these was because I see so many people doing these. They don't tell you to come eat with them. They just get on and start slurping and crunching on fried stuff, and nobody's showing y'all how to eat healthy stuff. So that's what I really wanted to do. Not, and I don't really want to say super healthy. I just want to say fruit and vegetables. You know, that's how I really want to frame it. You eating fruit and vegetables. Because hopefully it'll trigger an idea of something you could fix for your family that's not processed. I can't tell anything. I don't even know. If I looked at my own live, y'all, what would that tell me? Can I click on it here? Can I see it? I'm new to this, y'all, so y'all gotta, can I just click on it and see what? It doesn't give me an option to, let's see. Oh, that was refreshing. Okay, I see me now. Hey, I figured it out. Let me turn this down. I'm gonna turn the volume down. Oh. Oh, hey, I figured it out, y'all. Hold on, I ain't bring my little laptop up here. I don't have no Mac, y'all. I'm not one of the people that's balling. Oh, this is so cool. I hope you saw everything I was munching on today. I had everything. I had fried okra. I had lentil bean soup with turnip bottoms. I had roasted beets. I had a carrot and raisin salad. And I just had half of a grapefruit. I also got a kiwi here and a banana. And those are going to top off my meals for the day. I don't know if y'all know this, but I literally eat 1 meal a day. And it's the only way I can truly maintain my weight. And I'm really not trying to maintain. I'm trying to lose weight. But you couldn't tell by the food that I just ate and how much food I actually consume in a day. But if you think about it, by the time I get off this live, let's say 2 or 3 o'clock, and then I go for a walk and I walk 2 miles. The only other thing that I would eat is probably another kiwi and a banana. And I do that before 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, no eating happens. It stops, none happens. But that's how I'm doing it. And really and truly what I'm supposed to be doing is eating less right now because I'm trying to get some weight off of me. But some days I do well and some days I don't do well. And my body needs a lot of potassium. My potassium is low. So when I'm eating, I try to think of things that has a lot of potassium in it. Like for instance, this kiwi does. And yesterday I had an avocado. It does. Of course, we know bananas do. And I'm just trying to keep my blood pressure good and stuff, and which means that I need more potassium in my body. And just trying not to eat a whole bunch of potato chips, cookies, and crap like that. Not saying that I don't eat that, y'all. I'm not ever going to get on here and try to say that I'm so healthy. No, I'm not. I eat all the same stuff that everybody else eat. But right now, I'm trying to get some pounds off of me. And right now, I'm trying to get a point across to the community that just like y'all go and y'all watch those videos of people eating you know, crab boils, lobster boils, fried fish, whatever, fried food, whatever, all crunchy food. You're doing it for the ASMR or the mukbang or whatever they call it. You're doing it for all of those reasons. I want to encourage people to do it for fruits and vegetables too. I'm talking about us eating fruits and vegetables, including vegans and vegetarians, because for the most part, what I see most of them talk about is turning a mushroom into something, or jackfruit into pulled pork, or a carrot into a hot dog, versus saying, eat this raw grapefruit as grapefruit, eat this whatever, this kiwi as kiwi, let's eat this carrot in a salad. And I know it's not sexy. I get it. It's not sexy. But if it's gonna help keep us alive, baby, we gotta, it don't have to be sexy. It just have to keep us alive. And that's where I am with my channel and what I want to share. And so that's what I'm kind of sharing. The things that we could eat to kind of keep us here, that kind of fill us with some good nutrients, really. That's kind of where my philosophy is right now. And at this, and you know, I'm nearly 70 years old, this is where I gotta be. I can't eat like I ate when I was 40. I cannot do it. It's impossible. It's just impossible for me to do that. And so I'm just trying to be forward thinking, because I wanna run up and down my backyard with my grandbabies, and I wanna be making my grandbabies some their own food from scratch and stuff like that. So in order to do that, I can't be having diabetes and kidney failure and heart attacks and strokes and stuff like that. I gotta be able to move around. I gotta be able to do things. And the only thing that's gonna keep me able to do things is the fact that I eat well. And the eating part even more important than the walking and the lifting weights stuff. I think the eating part is the most important. And I know some fitness gurus will say, I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, and I might not, because I don't have any proof positive of anything I'm saying. I'm just saying, I'm just going on gut feel. I'm going over 60 plus years of gut feel. And my gut feeling is telling me that if I'm eating well, I'm doing well, whether I lift weights, whether I walk, whether I move at all. If I am eating well, I'm going to be okay. And so that's what I wanted to do. So right now, oh my God, I'm finishing this meal off with a kiwi. And man, you talking about good. Golly. Next time we talk, probably want to have a list of stuff that's in season, so we can start focusing on foods that are in season. And so that'll trigger something in you when you go to the grocery store. You can get the stuff that's in season and figure out a way how to prepare those things for you and your family. Now, that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to sit down and write that up, but that's what I think I want to do. Share with you guys the fruits and vegetables. We're getting ready to hit spring. Hell, daylight saving time is probably what, next week? Yeah, we're getting ready to hit spring. So it's time for a bunch of salads and all of that good stuff. To proceed with caution with the salads, y'all. I told y'all this last week, a few weeks ago. These packaged salads, those are the ones that have a lot of listeria. So when you get those salads, wash that stuff still, spin it in your salad spinner, dry it, and let it air dry. Even if it says it's triple wash it anyway, y'all. Because a lot of those salads go on a recall. And we get ready to go into that season. My favorite season, when y'all gonna see me really go crazy, my favorite season is watermelon season. And I used to try to figure out, why is it so much? Figured it out. Watermelon's high in potassium. And when your body needs something and it's a natural thing, and you eat a fruit or vegetable that your body needs. This is what I believe, because I am not a doctor, nor have I played one on TV. This is what I believe. When your body needs a nutrient and you're getting that nutrient from a fruit or vegetable, and you have a reaction to that fruit and vegetable, that same way I have a reaction to beets, it's like, oh my God, I cannot live without this fruit or vegetable. I cannot function without this fruit or vegetable in my life. I am eager for the season to start for this fruit or vegetable. That's how I feel about watermelons. Because anytime I take a bite out of a watermelon, my body immediately gears up for energy. And I figured out what it was. Watermelons are super high in potassium, and I need potassium. So that's what food will do for you. That's what real food will do for you. Junk food won't do that for you, but that's what real food will do for you. So we're through eating for today. And I want to thank y'all so much for joining me. I finally figured out how to see the chat. So I appreciate y'all coming on. And I guess it's about for today. Go up there and watch one of my other videos. I put up a video, I think early this morning actually, showing you that if you're an empty nester and you want to make you some drop biscuits, I'm showing you how to make drop biscuits for one person. Because guess what? Those of us that are empty nesters and want to still eat all of the good stuff we see out there, I want to encourage you to figure out a way to make it for just one person so you can enjoy it for that moment and then be done with it. So I put a video up there called Drop Biscuits for One. Go out there and check that video out. And I will see y'all on the next video. And thank you so much for joining me. I'm Val Taylor. Go out and make it a great day. Bye now. Yes, and I'm full and I feel good. Bye now.